Hello and welcome to Business Briefing 101 show with me, Tabane Will Maleka. Again, we are here at number 173 Nelson Mandela Road, here at Standard Bank Business Shoot, where we are doing a follow-up on the electrical vehicle charging stations launch that actually took place last week. So we managed to speak to one of the investors, by the name of Zero Carbon Charge, led by Mr. Joubert Roux, who has, managed to elaborate on what the project means, what the project is going to bring for Free State and all other municipalities that are going to be positively affected by, this project. So we covered, quite a number of points with Mr. Joubert, and one of them was that the Free State Provincial Government, in partnership with Zero Carbon Charge Company, will be launching the off-grid green and fast electric vehicle, the EV charging stations here in Bloemfontein. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself because, as I already mentioned, we did manage to, to have a sit down with Mr. Joubert Roux, who you will listen to, and while he elaborate on very important issues as to where the project is, and also the memorandum of the memorandum of understanding was signed. You will notice, between the company Zero Carbon Charge Company and the MEC of the STEA, the Department of Economic, Small Business Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs. So it was really quite an interesting event to be part of. So just listen to the interview that we had with Mr. Joubert as he elaborates on very important points of the project. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Business Briefing 101 with me, Tabane Will Maleka. I am here today with Mr. Joubert Roux of Zero Carbon Charge Company, the company that has actually, convened us here today, along with other stakeholders, to talk about the electric vehicles and the charging stations launch here in Bloemfontein. Of course, the project is going to be rolled out to other 13 municipalities, but he will give us the correct number in as far as that is concerned. So Mr. Joubert is going to tell us more on what this project means, where it comes from, and obviously where the project is envisaged. We are aware, that at least by 2035 and beyond, most of these structures should have already been put in place, for this project or, this initiative to be successful. So, stay with us as we move along and delve into those little finer details of what this project is all about. Mr. Joubert, how are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Are you well?
I'm very well.
I'm very glad. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Joubert, let's get straight into it. Tell us briefly why, when, and what brought that tinge of an idea that finally blossomed into a fully blown picture of what we are about to experience through the electric vehicle charging station launch initiative here in Bloemfontein.
Well, there's no secret that South Africa has got a shortage of energy, and that our electrical generation capacity will not keep up with the migration to electric vehicles, firstly, and secondly, our distribution network is going to find it difficult to deliver the amounts of energy that will be required to replace petrol and diesel as an energy source for cars and trucks. The Free State being almost the heart of the country, with most of the major routes passing through it, we decided to launch our charging station network here we've had tremendous support from Destia. And it consists of the first phase of 17 car charging stations at 150 kilometers on the national roads, then additional 17 charging stations on the regional roads, and then the building of 7 truck charging stations on the national roads, facilitating the transport of goods on the N10, N6 and the N1.
You know, already aware that this will be a slowly rolled out project to other municipalities as well, starting with Bloemfontein, of course. How ready on the ground, you know, are all constituencies in helping, enabling the smooth running of this initiative?
We realized right in the beginning that everything we do is new, but the technology involved is mature. We basically built a small solar-powered generation facility, battery storage, the inverters, plant management, electronics, and then a ultra-fast 480 kilowatt charger with 4 charging nodes of 500 amps and 200 amps. So it's really state-of-the-art equipment. But we found that it involves all state departments, accommodating authorities for the local land use applications. We found some of them easy, some of them hard. Department of Agriculture has been difficult to get comments from, or positive comments. Department, the national roads, SANROL has been particularly difficult in giving their comments, where some of those comments have been outstanding for more than 400 days. So that's been onerous. We engage on a regular basis with the local authorities, some of them easier, some of them more difficult. But it's been a tremendous education process because it's all new. We've got somebody on the ground, Matapelo, which visits municipalities, explains our project, try and dislodge problems where they occur. So yes, it's been easy in some cases, very difficult in some cases. We've now got 19 fully approved sites. We've got an additional 60 sites in various stages of the application nationally. But yes, there's certain real roadblocks, and I'd say SANROL is probably the major one in this, because they are commenting authority to all local authority land use applications.
The follow-up question to that will be that, you know, I remember that last time we were, you know, like at the Free State Investment Conference held at the University of the Free State, you know, like the main campus here in Bloemfontein, having committed, you know, like about 230 million into the launch, implementation, progress, and success of this initiative. Are you certain that it is going to yield results as you have intended?
We've just come back from a visit to China. In China, electric vehicle sales have now reached 50% of new vehicle sales. We found that battery technology is growing at an exponential rate.
And that is how we arrive, you know, like at the end of our show, the episode with Mr. Joubert Roux, who I'm sure, you know, like small businesses and entrepreneurs have actually, you know, like taken what they should have taken in as far as job creation is concerned, particularly, you know, like here in Bloemfontein and within other, you know, like 13 other municipalities that have already been mentioned, you know, in the interview. Well, if you didn't really quite catch other municipalities, we are happy to share them with you. These are the local municipalities where this electric vehicle charging stations initiative is going to be rolled out. So Mohokare local municipality, Ngwathe, Metsimaholo, Mafube, Tokologo, Maludi a Phofung, Mangaung, Dihlabeng, Kopanong, Phumelela, Mukhaka, Mantsopa, and Masilonyana local municipalities. So these are all the municipalities that are going to have a chance to participate in the growth and success, as well as the implementation of this initiative. And like I said, like all the other elements of, like small businesses taking part and, reviving the local economy, local economies of those municipalities will be enhanced. So give us your thoughts on this initiative. Do you think, are you of the view that this type of technology is welcomed? And what are the effects, positive effects, if you may, that this project, will have? That will be your view and comments on, like this very interesting project as it continues. Remember to subscribe to our channels. On YouTube, we are Business Window Magazine Podcast, and on Facebook channel, we are Business Window Magazine, and on TikTok, we are Business Window Magazine as well. So just remember to follow and subscribe to all our channels for more of your business and entrepreneurial news. With me, Tabani Will Maleka. Until next time, keep well. Just one more thing that we are bringing you today. The Shift 2.0 Empowering Success event by Mr. Thapelo, the big dreamer, Motaung. This is now for, all the business owners, all the entrepreneurs, the community members, the students, the leaders. This is where, you need to, to meet at Tia College of Education, Mia Lab in Kwatwa, Maluti a Phofung Municipality on the 22nd of June, where, Mr. Thapelo will be providing, very interesting tools in as far as leadership is concerned. Like all the tools, all the information that, that will definitely, without doubt, equip you with the energy, the information, and, like the self-confidence that you need to be able to tackle anything that you need to be able to tackle in life. It can be in business, it can be in all spheres of your life where you need success, but you realize that things are not necessarily moving the way you have anticipated. So get your ticket, it's only $200. Get your ticket, book your seat today, and get an opportunity to spend some time with Mr. Thapelo, the big dreamer, Motaung. Don't miss it. See ya.
Do I